My girlfriend said, "If you're jealous, that's your problem." After she posted cozy pictures with her ex, I said, "I'm not jealous," then sent those pics to his current girlfriend. Suddenly, she found out what real jealousy looks like. I'm a 27-year-old guy, and right now, I'm sitting back watching my now ex-girlfriend, Sienna, 25, completely unravel on social media. Honestly, it's more entertaining than anything on Netflix. But let me rewind and walk you through how we got here. We were together for a year and a half. Things were mostly fine, except for one persistent issue: her weird attachment to her ex, Tristan, 26. They had dated for 3 years, broke up 2 years ago, and somehow managed to stay best friends. At first, I didn't see it as a threat. I'm not the possessive or insecure type, and I believed in giving my partner space and trust. But over time, little things started to wear on me. She mentioned him constantly. "Tristan says this movie is the best. Tristan brought me to that place once. Tristan says you remind him of his cousin. I mean, good for Tristan, I guess?" The tension really kicked in about 3 months ago. She got overly defensive any time I brought him up. I'd ask something like, "How was lunch with Tristan?" And she'd immediately snap back with, "Why? Are you jealous?" I'd calmly say, "Just asking how your day was." And she'd fire back with, "All men get jealous of him." Suddenly, even the most basic question turned into me being accused of jealousy. That was her favorite card to play. If I asked about boundaries, controlling. If I expressed concern, insecure. Her pattern was clear: invalidate everything by calling it jealousy. 2 weeks ago is when things finally blew up. Sienna posted a series of Instagram stories and called it a friend reunion. But these weren't casual group photos. I'm not sure what they expected. Maybe they thought I'd break down in front of everyone. Maybe they were waiting for me to shout or cry. But I did neither. I stood rooted in place, my expression calm, my emotions sealed behind a wall. It wasn't because I didn't feel pain. I did. But it was buried beneath something colder, something long calculated. The truth is, I had already known. I had known for a while now. Emily had assumed I hadn't noticed her late-night texting, her sudden nervousness when I asked casual questions about where she'd been, or how Derek always had a reason to stop by, to help with something when I wasn't around. She thought I was too preoccupied, too trusting, or too blind to put the pieces together. But I was paying attention. I started keeping track quietly. I monitored the bank transactions, followed call logs, noted the inconsistencies in both their stories. Bit by bit, I built the puzzle. I could have confronted them earlier. There were moments I wanted to, but I wasn't ready. Not until I could make sure that when I acted, it would be permanent. So as they stood there, smug and glowing, publicly declaring their betrayal as if it were something to be proud of, I didn't fall apart. Instead, I raised my glass, keeping my tone even. "You must all be thrilled to witness this announcement," I said to the stunned room. "But I'm guessing none of you have heard the latest development. Have you?" The room stilled. Emily's smile flickered. Derek's hand on her shoulder stiffened slightly. I let the silence stretch just long enough. Then I dropped it. "I've sold the house." Gasps rippled across the room. Emily's hand reached out instinctively, but I didn't move closer. I didn't need her to touch me ever again. "And I filed for annulment," I added with quiet finality. "Everything's already in motion." Their faces began to crumble. Emily froze mid-motion. Her lips parted in disbelief. Derek's proud stance faltered. Posted more photos. This time a beach day where they were lying on a towel practically wrapped around each other. Coffee dates. A throwback Thursday post from when they were dating with the caption, "Some things never change." Her friends were gassing her up in the comments. "You two were meant to be. Still the best couple. Better than the new guy." That last one, that was about me. I hit my limit. I wasn't mad because I was jealous. I was furious because of how blatantly she was humiliating me. So I gathered at all screenshots of every cozy, suggestive post, every flirty caption, every late-night Instagram story, and sent them in a neatly labeled folder to Isla. My message was simple: "Hey, you don't know me, but I'm dating Sienna. Tristan's ex figured you might want to see what your boyfriend's been up to this past week. I'm not trying to stir up drama, but I thought you deserved to know. Do with this what you want. She opened the message within an hour. No reply, but she viewed my profile. Then, all hell broke loose. It started subtly. All of Tristan's couple photos with Isla vanished from his Instagram. Then Isla posted a story. When you find out the work conferences were actually beach days with the ex. 30 minutes later, my phone blew up. Sienna messaged me frantically. What did you do? Isla's freaking out. Tristan is sobbing. You're a psycho. How dare you? I replied once calmly. I didn't do anything. Just shared your public posts. If they broke up over that, maybe there was a deeper problem. She snapped back. You're jealous. You tried to ruin his relationship. I answered, I'm not jealous. Just being transparent. Like you always say. She called me 47 times. I didn't answer. Instead, I sat back and watched the fallout unfold like a reality show finale. Isla went full scorched earth. She posted receipts, screenshots of texts where Tristan claimed to be at work conferences while he was cuddled up with Sienna, messages about guys' night, while he was clearly at romantic dinners. She even reposted the kissing photo with the caption, just friends though, right? And then she dropped the bomb. 2 years wasted on a man still obsessed with his ex Sienna. He's yours now. Hope he doesn't cheat on you too. Turns out Tristan had a long history of cozying up with Sienna behind Isla's back. Isla had receipts going back months, hidden lunch dates, late-night messages, emergency calls. And get this, that friend reunion Sienna posted about happened during Isla's birthday weekend, when Tristan said he was visiting family. Sienna tried damage control with one last pathetic post. People are taking this out of context. We're just friends. Isla hit her back with, friends don't kiss. Friends don't lie to their girlfriends. But if you're jealous that I had him for 2 years, that's your issue. Oh, the irony. Update 2. The aftermath was glorious. Isla publicly dumped Tristan, changed her relationship status to single while Tristan was still desperately calling her. Posted a story of herself throwing out his stuff with, we are never ever getting back together playing in the background. Meanwhile, Tristan panicked and turned on Sienna. He called her the reason his life was falling apart. Sienna showed up at my place, mascara streaked, crying. Are you happy? You ruined everything. I said, no, your actions ruined everything. I just hit send. She whined that Tristan blamed her. He says I destroyed his relationship. I answered, you kissed him, posted it and lied about it. Why wouldn't he be mad? She tried switching tactics. I only did it to make you jealous. I wanted you to fight for me. I laughed. So when I asked about it, you called me insecure. But now you admit it was to provoke me. She nodded. I wanted you to care. I told her, I did care. But caring doesn't mean letting you disrespect me and twist the truth. She begged. We can fix this. I'll block him. I'll delete the posts. I shut it down. Too late. You showed me who you are. And I believe you. Her last Hail Mary was a manipulative text. Hope you're happy knowing Tristan hates me now. My reply? If he hates you for being honest, maybe reflect on why. But Sienna wasn't done. She went nuclear, created a group chat with me, Tristan, and Isla. Subject: let's clear the air. Her first message? A delusional masterpiece. Since everyone wants to act childish, let's talk like adults. Ryan was jealous and tried to sabotage us. This is toxic masculinity. Isla responded instantly. Friendship? I have 73 screenshots that say otherwise. She dropped them all. Texts where Tristan called Sienna baby, said he missed her. Planned secret meetups. Tristan weakly said, those are out of context. Isla shut him down with, what context makes, I wish I was with you instead, okay. Then came the final twist. Isla dropped a bomb on Sienna. By the way, did you know about Jenna? Caitlin? The other exes he was just friends with while dating you. Turns out Tristan's thing was keeping his exes close and his girlfriends in the dark. Isla had receipts dating back years. The silence in the chat was deafening. First Sienna left. Then Tristan. Isla privately messaged me. Thanks for the heads up. You saved me from wasting more time. I replied, sometimes the trash takes itself out. Sienna tried to spin it publicly. Posted a Notes app screenshot ranting about how insecure men can't handle confident women with male friends. The internet dragged her. Top comment. Girl, you kissed another woman's man and called your boyfriend insecure. The math ain't matang. She deleted it within the hour. Final update. The dust settled. Sienna and Tristan tried dating for 4 days. Turns out that when the thrill of secrecy fades, there's nothing left. She posted one photo of them together, got roasted in the comments, turned off replies. They broke up via story posts. She quoted some cheesy line about knowing your worth. He posted about personal growth. Translation. They both realize they're toxic and can't trust each other. Meanwhile, Isla is glowing. She's dating a doctor. Posted a selfie with the caption, thanks to everyone who helped me dodge a bullet. We're even mutuals now. Sienna made one final play, showed up with a box of my stuff. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I said, okay. She asked, that's it. I shrugged. What else do you want? Forgiveness? A second chance? I told her, you loved the attention and drama. That's not love. She asked, you're ending 18 months over photos? I said, I'm ending it over the disrespect and manipulation. The photos were just the proof. Her last words? I've changed. I said, you realize Tristan wasn't the prize. That doesn't make me a consolation prize. Last I heard, she's on dating apps with a bio that says, looking for someone secure enough to handle strong female friendships. Good luck to whoever falls for that red flag parade. As for me, I'm doing great. I learned a lot. Especially that when someone repeatedly calls your boundaries jealousy, they're gaslighting you. I started therapy to unpack why I tolerated that for so long. Met someone new, actually. She asked if I was okay when her ex texted about returning a book. I said I appreciated her checking. She smiled and said, why wouldn't I? We're a team. Amazing what happens when mutual respect replaces manipulation.